Hello, and welcome to day 2 of the era of the luminaries. Today, we're going to be talking about business structure and business strategy for desire, fun, and play. And I'm so excited. So, Gabby Bernstein has a lot of books out there. I don't know if you know who Gabby Bernstein is, but if you do, then you'll know what I'm talking about. And if you don't, I recommend checking out her books. I really enjoy them. And she was really kind of the catalyst for me to change my life and change how I approach the world and to become a mentor and a coach. And she talks about this concept of measuring your success by how much fun you're having. And when I read that, I realized that I was not having very much fun at all. I wasn't really enjoying my life. There wasn't a lot of fun. Perhaps I went out to dinner occasionally or went on a date with my husband, but it didn't feel like there was a lot of fun. It felt like life was a lot of work, and it felt like life was passing me by, and that my fun was really meant for vacations. And it took a lot of time for me to realize that desire, fun, play, and pleasure really are the catalyst for my work and for how I show up in the world and offer the things that I offer and how I am the leader that I am. And I want to share with you how to incorporate this into your life and how to look at the strategy of your work and the strategy of your business by incorporating these things, but also by making them a priority, perhaps making them the most important thing so that you show up with this full-bodied, tapped on, turned on energy that can be really powerful. So when it comes to your work, what's working for you right now? I'd really like for you to take a minute, and all these questions will be connected with this video, but I'd like for you to take a minute and just think, what's working? What's going well? And then I'd like for you to really think about what's not working. What's not going well right now? What do I just not like? What do I not want to do anymore? And I want you to look, like take yourself out of your current reality. Let yourself get into the bird's eye perspective of your life and your work and really look at, from your work perspective, what's going well? What do you really like? And what do you not really like? And I bet you'll find some great answers in there. Because we always have things that we enjoy in our work, and usually we have things that we don't like. But hopefully we'll be able to take what we don't like and bring it down and bring up what we do like. So the next question is, what do you desire? What do you desire in your life? What would you like for your day to feel like and to look like? Really think about that. Really think about day to day, the ins and outs of your life. What would you like? What would you desire your life to look like and feel like? If you can write out the perfect day, that's a great way to really get into the desire of what you're looking for. What do you desire to feel like at the end of your day? One of the things I used to feel was really exhausted and tired and worn out and tapped out and just, and I really had to work on, what do I want to feel at the end of my day? At the end of my day, I want to feel successful, and I want to feel purposeful, and I want to feel connected, and I want to feel good, and I want to be excited to get into bed and have that feeling of like, it was just a good day. So what do you desire to feel at the end of your day? What do you desire for your overall life to look and feel like? If you desire to have a travel lifestyle, what would that look like? If you desire to work in a different place, what does that look like? Really start to think about what it could be that could be fun for you overall in terms of your day and your life. My husband and I talked early on in our parenting that we did not desire to drive our kids to all kinds of activities. We were just not interested in doing that. That was something that seemed really stressful to both of us. And so we created boundaries around that. We were really able to see that wasn't something that we desired. And there's lots of people who desire that and they love that. We did not. So we decided one activity at a time and to really commit to that and really own that. And that's been really great for us. When you're thinking about your overall life and your work, your life, your whatever is happening in your life, this is going to seem silly, but what are you wearing? When we can really get into and tap into what we're wearing, we can really look at, oh, well, I'm wearing yoga pants and a yoga outfit for all of my work, and I'm really happy in that. Or I'm wearing a suit, or I'm wearing velvety tops that are really luxurious. I just love the feel of this top. So really think about what you're wearing. And if you don't have those clothes in your wardrobe currently, how can you go about getting those clothes into your wardrobe over a period of time so that you're really embodying the fun and the play and the lifestyle that you want to live? What are you doing? What are the things that you do in your day? If you're really thinking about what your work life and your day-to-day life looks like, and you're thinking about the desires of that, what are you doing? Are you going to lunch? Are you taking a nap in the middle of the day? Are you only working 4 days a week? What are you doing? What does your day-to-day look like? What do your weekends look like? What does it feel like? And then the next question is, what structures are required for you? How can you structure your day and week to flow for you? For me, I realized that what works for me is client calls on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays from noon to 3, usually. That's what works for me. That's when I'm at my best, my most prime to be in a one-on-one setting with people. And then the rest of my work, things like this, writing emails, creating social media posts, working on my website, working on the back end of my business can be done at my leisure. And that feels really good to me. But whatever it is for your work schedule and your work day, what works for you? And can you create it so that it works for you? How can you, this is a big question, how can you incorporate fun, pleasure, and play into your day-to-day life? So if we're measuring our success on fun, if we're buying into that, how can you incorporate pleasure and fun and play daily? What can you do? What would that look like to have fun, to be in play daily? What turns you on? What expands your energy? And what depletes your energy? Sometimes conversations can deplete our energy, or particular people can deplete our energy, or traffic can deplete our energy. You know, we can really think about what are the things that really zap us, and can we get rid of those things? Can we excuse those things from our lives? Can we set boundaries around them? What can we do to release those things that deplete our energy and increase the things that expand our energy? What does your time look like? Do you have time for play? Do you have time for just being? Do you have time for rest? Do you have time to really get into what your desires are daily? Do you have the time, or are you rushing around, going from thing to thing, being very busy? How can you create time? What can go? What can you release so that you can create more time? And what are you expending your time on unconsciously? So for me, usually that's social media. Scrolling on social media is such an unconscious thing for a lot of us. You can really start to think about, okay, well, if I'm expending my time on this unconsciously, how can I be conscious about it now? And then how can I take that time where I was spending it unconsciously scrolling through social media and spend it on something that really feels good, like a bath or a shower or a yummy book, or creating something in the kitchen, or something that feels like fun and feels really fueling and fulfilling. So when you're thinking about your business structure and the structure of your work, how can you call in pleasure? How can you call in fun? And how can you call in play? I can't wait to see you tomorrow. We're going to be talking about the circle of leading leaders. It's going to be amazing. Also, just wanted to let you know that the circle is currently open for enrollment. This is a mastermind designed for leaders, and I've created it so that there are going to be 3 editions. The first edition is the C-suite edition. This is for the people who are leaders in their business and their lives, and they are the new C-suiters. C-suite people are people who are the executives of businesses. And if you're running your own business, if you're a leader in this world, you are your own C-suiter, which I think is really fun. So this is really taking a bird's eye perspective of your work, of your life, taking in the feminine perspective and expanding it. So we're going to be talking about community. We're going to be talking about internal wounds that we might be carrying around that might be getting in the way of our leadership. We'll be talking about how to incorporate the feminine more into our leadership. We'll be talking about how to really be a modern leader, and it's going to be so powerful. If you're interested in learning more about the program, you can go to the website connected to this video, and I would love to have you in there. If you have any questions, you can always reach out to info@katherinepfeiffer.com. Have a great day. See you tomorrow.